everybody out there, it's Darby, Surviving Beauty. I wanted to just give you a quick video about blending eyeshadows. Basically, blending eyeshadows is really easy. You just have to understand the concept. A lot of times when makeup artists are talking about blending their eyeshadows, it's exactly what it means. Making everything not look harsh, not look like there's any lines in your eyeshadow, either vertically or horizontally. When people say I'm using a blending eyeshadow, it's usually an eyeshadow that's close to their skin color, sometimes lighter than their skin color to blend the eyeshadows. The one that I'm going to use in the video is called the Ben Nye eyeshadow. This one is in the color Spice. If you notice, it's close to my skin color. A lot of times I will use texture eyeshadow. You can also use Kid. This one is Kid. This one is very much lighter than my texture, but it's a very matte color. It doesn't really do much for a highlight. It doesn't have any soft shimmers in it. It's very matte. I like to use this on my very, very lighter clientele to really blend. A lot of times when you're using a blending eyeshadow, it's like erasing colors that are on your eyes where you don't want the color. So maybe you went up way too high with the eyeshadow. You want to use your blending eyeshadow to kind of erase it. But it also makes everything look really good and really cohesive when you're using it. For instance, what I have on my eyes, I have very light nude colors. I use the Nude Tude palette. I got it off of Hot Look. I'll list everything in the down bar. I have very nude colors, but I have a soft brown, just blending everything together. You always want to have, my brushes are very dirty, I just used them for the tutorial, but very good blending brushes. These two right here are blending brushes. This one is the MAC 224 blending brush. It's a little looser, softer bristles, so you're going to have a soft blend out. With this, you're going to have a more firmer blend out, or packing on colors a lot more heavier because this brush 217 is a lot firmer. This one is the small shader brush. This is a 239. Now I use this one to place my colors where I want them. The video will make a lot of sense. You place your colors where you want them, whether you're using bright colors like purples and oranges and greens and yellows. Place your colors where you want them and then softly blend them out. EyesLipsFace.com, or you can go to Target and get e.l.f. brushes. They have some nice blendy brushes, and they have nice shader brushes like this one right here. So placing the color on with this. I hope the tutorial makes a lot of sense. Blending is not that hard, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Now, what I'm wearing on my eyes, before you ask, eBay lashes. These are the number zeros, or that's what it says on the box. Either the number 0 eBay lashes. This whole pack probably cost me $1, maybe. You get about 20 lashes in this pack, so they are more difficult to put on. You'll see I have a eyelash tutorial, so go ahead and look for that, or I'll just list the link in the down bar. But they are a little more difficult to put on because the band is so hard. On my lips, I'm wearing Diva from MAC. Kind of a soft brownie red. So if you like this look and you feel that it is well blended, go ahead, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and keep on watching so you can learn how to blend. Everybody have a good day, and make sure you do your monthly check. Take care of your health. Bye. So I've already put on my foundation, I've done my eyebrows, and I've put on my primer, which is the NYX, or the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. And I evenly spread that over my eyes. Now I'm going to show you just a few eyeshadows. This is texture eyeshadow from MAC. These shadows I'm using for blending. I'm only going to use one, but I'm showing you what you can use. Also, you can use the Spice eyeshadow from Ben Nye. That is the one I'm choosing to use today. And as you notice, these colors are close to my skin tone. You can also use ones that are lighter. Some people like to use face powders for their eyes to blend. This is the MAC Mineralize or Blunt Blush from MAC. both from MAC. And for my lighter skin ladies, you can use Kid eyeshadow, which is a very light color from MAC. For my eyes, I'm using the Nude Tude palette. It's shadows that are very nude colors from very, very light to very, very dark. And I'm going to use about 4 colors from this palette. Again, I'm not going to name the colors I'm using because you can do this with any colors you have. These are the 3 brushes I'm going to use. This is the 224 blending brush from MAC. That is the 217 blending brush from MAC. And then the 239 brush from MAC. This brush is what I'm going to use to place my colors where I want them to be. I'm going to start with the 224 blending brush in a nice gold color, not too shimmery, underneath my brow. Now to place my colors, I'm going to use the 239 blending brush from MAC, and I'm going to place on the inner third of the eye. I'm just going to use a very light shimmery color from that Nude Tude palette. I usually do my foundation and concealer last, and you see the fallout that's happening underneath my eye. So I'm going to take the Ben Nye banana powder and place that underneath my eye so I can brush the fallout away very easily without ruining my makeup. Now back to the eye. Just patting that color on very nicely. Don't worry about being too neat because remember, we're going to blend everything very nicely. Now I'm taking the 224 blending brush from MAC and that Spice eyeshadow from Ben Nye. I'm going to start to blend out the edges. So you notice the top of the shadow, not in the shadow. The top of the shadow, I'm going to blend out so everything's soft. And you see how immediately everything looks softened out and there's no harsh lines or ridgy lines? Same there, just take all of that away. Now you're going to clean off your 239 brush with just a paper towel because I'm going to take another shadow. This is kind of a bronzy color from the Nude Tude palette, and I'm placing that right next to the lighter color, kind of in the middle of the lid. Don't worry about harsh lines. We're going to blend it all away. We're taking that 224 brush. We're cleaning off the excess. We're putting nothing on that brush. We're just blending everything together so there's no harsh lines. We're going to clean that flat 239 brush again because we're going to add another color in the outer corner of the eye. And there we go with a nice soft maroon color in the outer corner. You notice how I'm just patting the color right where I want it. I'm placing it right where I want it. It's going to look kind of silly for a minute. It's going to look like lines are right up the eye. Same for the other side in the outer corner. It doesn't have to be in a V formation, just lines right up the side. Now clean that 224 brush again with a paper towel. Don't put anything on it and blend those colors together. Very softly, don't use a heavy hand. Stay in the outer corner. And everything starts to look really nice and soft. Now you can use a deeper brown or that same brown and just kind of add to that color real softly, and you can drag it into your crease a little bit more. This just kind of adds to the look. I'm using that blending brush too. Now I want it to look a little deeper, so I'm taking a firmer blending brush, the 217 from MAC, and I'm going to go into a very black eyeshadow from the Nude Tude and just pack it right in the outer corner of the eye. I don't want to go up too high, just wanted to add a little depth. You can use really any of those brushes to do this step, but I really wanted to kind of pack the color into that outer corner, so I used a firmer blending brush. Now I'm taking that 224 blending brush from MAC and that Spice eyeshadow, and I'm blending the edges out very softly, making sure everything looks right. It cleans up the look. And that's blending your eyeshadow. And this is how it looks with your lashes and everything. It really is that simple. Take care.